everyone, welcome to Zona Segura con Pao, which means Safe Zone with Pao. I'm Pao, and today we have a very special guest on your podcast, Sue Atkins. She's a world-renowned parenting expert from ITV's This Morning, BBC Radio, and Disney, and the author of the Navigation the Digital Jungle programs. Sue has helped thousands of families around the world to communicate better, to raise their children with love, and to deal with the modern challenge of being moms and dads in a digital world. She has also been a wonderful supporter of KidsNetGuard. Today we'll be talking about how we can grow up happy and safe, both only and in everyday life. Welcome, Sue. It's such a pleasure to have you on the podcast.
Well, it's a huge pleasure to be here with you. And thank you so much for inviting me and being so brave to speak in a second language.
Thank you so much. So, Sue, I'd like to start by asking you something quite basic. In Costa Rica and many other countries, we often hear about being good parents, but we don't always know what that really means in practice. How will you explain positive parenting in a simple way for moms, dads, and kids?
Well, positive parenting. Well, I think it's about guiding children with kindness, with consistency, and with respect rather than fear or punishment. I think it focuses really on building strong relationships and nurturing self esteem and helping children learn from their mistakes, but setting also some clear boundaries that keep them safe and supported.
That's a great way to explain it. Thank you, Sue. Nowadays, children use tablets, video games, and social media from a very young age. How can parents help use enjoy technology without it becoming a problem?
Well, there's the big question around the world. Everyone is trying to work out that question. For me, technology can be a wonderful tool if it's used thoughtfully. Parents can help by using devices together with their kids, showing children how to explore safely and setting routines that balance online time with offline experiences like outdoor play or reading or family activities. Because I think the key is guidance and conversation and modeling healthy digital habits.
Yes, I agree. Using tech with parents can be really fun. We don't always like it when our parents set limits on screen time, but we don't understand it's for our own good. How can parents set rules without them feeling like just punishments?
I think parents need to set children up with so much love and so much confidence so that they feel themselves and they know themselves to be wonderful. So I think parents can start with understanding, not control, involving children in creating the family rules, explaining why the limits are there and why they are so important, and to stick with them consistently. I think parents need to role model digital use because kids are looking at their parents all the time. So parents need to set some boundaries and some rules for their own screen use because then children, especially younger children, are going to be watching and learning and copying their parents. And I think it's a combination of encouraging children to use technology but also encouraging them to get out in the real world and explore the real world too. And I think it's worth saying that not all screen time is equal because you could be looking up a recipe or you could be doom scrolling for an hour and a half. So I think it's important for us to talk about the difference around what screen time actually is.
That's so true. Rules can actually help us. Sometimes kids compare themselves with others online, and that can make you feel bad. What advice would you give parents to help us feel confident about who we are?
Well, I think encouraging children to value themselves for who they are, not just for likes and not just for followers. I think we all need to talk openly about the difference between online appearances and reality and celebrate effort over perfection and ensure that kids have plenty of offline activities and opportunities to succeed and to develop skills and hobbies and interests. And I think it's really important for parents and families to let their kids know that their worth isn't measured by clicks or likes or comments.
I love that too. Everyone is special in their own way. Okay. You've worked with so many families. What have you learned that's the same for all children? And what changed depending on culture or where they live?
Where they live. Yeah, well, every child around the world needs love and needs security and needs guidance and needs to know that they are important, that they matter, that they can make a difference. And I think that's really important to wrap children up with love. But how families express that care, well, the types of activities you can do together, talking with your children, not at them, eating together. Meal times are so important to connect, not just to nag about eating the vegetables and holding the knife and fork properly. And I think it's really important that parents do talk to their children about the dangers online without not trying to frighten them, but also to protect them and teach them how to stay safe when they are online. So I think those problems are wherever you are in the world. Wherever you live, you have these battles really with your kids. But I think being respectful, being kind, understanding and respecting other people that are different to you is so important online because so many people hide behind the screens and say terrible things to each other that they wouldn't say sometimes in real life. So I really want to try and make sure the world comes together, not gets driven apart. And the world is a bit angry at the moment. So I really want children of the next generation to be kind and compassionate and tolerant of each other's differences.
Wow, that's so interesting. Family have so much in common. Okay. Lots of children listen to our podcast. What special message would you like to give them directly to help them feel inspired to grow up happy and safe in the digital world?
What a great question. I think you need to remember it's okay to make mistakes and it's okay to ask for help. Take time away from screens, explore your interests, be kind to yourself as well as being kind to other people. Talk with your family about what's happening in your life and because they care for you and they want to support you and they want the best for you. So keep talking and listening to each other and laughing and playing and having fun offline as well as online sometimes, I think. So, yeah, I hope that's the message. Remember, you can make mistakes. We all make mistakes. I call it failing forward because it's what you learn from your mistakes that makes the difference. Don't make the same mistake twice.
That's a lovely message. Thank you, Sue. If you could give just one piece of advice to parents and children listening today about growing up happy in this digital age, what would it be?
Make conversation your superpower. Regularly talk about technology, your feelings, and your online experiences. Connection is important, and curiosity is important, and conversation is so important because it's the best tool for keeping children safe and confident and happy in today's digital world, I think.
Beautiful advice. Thanks for sharing with us. Thank you so much, Sue, for sharing your time and wisdom with us. I think we've all learned that using technology responsibly can also be a way to grow together as a family. And to everyone listening, remember the most important thing is always keeping open conversation and trust. See you next time on Zona Segura Compao. Bye!
Bye, everyone.